Hello everyone. Now, let me just change back here. Right, hold on. This might take a bit because I also need to find some fucking music for the background as well. Let's see here. I guess I'll try using this one for now. Yeah, I'll try using this one for now. If it gets hit with copyright, I'll try something else. It's like I can just easily remove it later. But yeah, hope you guys having good days so far. So yeah, last stream, which was let's see, yesterday, we did some good progress with the GTA 4. Well, somewhat. So yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm already back to using Halloween music. It's that time of the month, that time of the year again. Oh boy, Christ, fucking time passes by so quickly. I remember when it was still the beginning of the year, and now it's already fucking October. God damn. Christ, time fucking flies by. Alright, me being constantly very busy with shit. I haven't really been able to find proper music background. I haven't been able to properly find some background music. I haven't tested if shit gets hit with copyright or not. So we're just testing it now. Right. I'll let this one play for now, and if it gets hit with anything later on the VOD, I'll just remove it and just use something else. I don't know. This Wolfpack God is probably gonna get hit most likely. We'll worry about that some other time though. Because for today we are gonna be continuing on. We're let off with more Need for Speed Rivals. Right. Last left off, let's see. We were mostly just farming SP and just watching some videos. So we're pretty much just gonna be doing the same shit. The one thing that's gonna stand out from last time though is we are gonna first thing we're gonna look up the video of the whole completionist situation. Because a few days ago, I don't know if it's already been a week ago or whatever, we've had a new update on the completionist thing where the dude himself made a apology video of some sorts. So we're gonna have to watch that, just out of curiosity. Because I haven't seen it myself yet. I mostly just seen what other people have to say about it on Twitter and whatever, and people seem to be pretty split on it. So that makes me a lot more curious on it too, to see what my opinion is gonna be about it. So yeah, with all that said and done, let's go straight to it, shall we? So let me just change over here. Should be good. Yep. Right. Also, my PS4 just had to had to do a fucking system update right at the fucking last second. Right. I was also testing out some games beforehand, so I barely had enough time to fucking turn on the console and do that shit. Anyways, I'm not even done with all the shit I need to test later. There's still some weird stuff I need to test out. Also, yeah, I just recently got some more Wii games. Let's go, finally got some. Last time I got some was Red Steel, I think. And these two that I got are gonna be very interesting. Get this shit out of here. Alright. Let's see if I can pull out the fucking completionist video. Here we go.
My name is Gerard Khalil.
I thought I fucking muted this shit. What the hell? Come on. Fuck me. Alright, whatever. Whatever. That's why it's just taking forever to load. There we go. Alright, before we start, let me just set this all up. Right, here we go. Then I'm gonna have to decrease the game audio. There we go. That should do it. Alright, what do we have here? I'm very curious what he has to say, because we might get some new information.
Hey everyone, my name is Gerard Khalil. In 2012, I started my YouTube channel, That One Video Gamer, and for the last 13 years of my life, I have been completing games and making a lot of videos about the things that I absolutely love. On November 13th, 2023, two content creators named Carl Jobst and Mutahar Anas made videos detailing on how my family's charity, the Open Hand Foundation, had not made a contribution since its founding, despite numerous fundraisers and misleading statements by myself about charitable partners. Within a matter of days, and before I really had any opportunity to present any information of my own,
his fucking career just immediately imploded by itself because of those two videos.
The narrative had shifted. I was being accused of embezzlement and charity fraud, with Carl and Mutahar directing their viewers to report my family's charity to the authorities, prompting a criminal investigation by the Department of Justice. We were informed
So that's probably why it was sound, because that was like... That's probably why it was silent this whole time. That was he was probably in the middle of like some court shit. They just couldn't say anything.
All that remained was a meeting with the Department of Justice to clear up any lingering questions, such as why the Open Hand had been mass flagged in the first place. I was constantly told by the Department of Justice that this is the final meeting, and the final meeting was right around the corner. But officially now, over a year has passed since then. I didn't want to speak publicly about this whole investigation until I had those final results in my hand.
Right, so he just wanted to make sure everything is all good.
The honest truth is that the Department of Justice...
Yeah, this still feels like a very much almost like Pro Jared situation, where he could have just said anything at any time, but he just wanted to make sure that all the information... Yeah, he just wanted to make sure that he get all the information before he like showed his own point. That sounds very much like the same thing like what happened with Pro Jared.
Will not respond to...
Oh, and also recently Takahata as well.
...any emails, despite telling Open Hand's lawyers that they're interested in one final meeting to close the case. It has been over a year, hence my silence all this time. The honest truth is that the Department of Justice will not respond to any emails, despite telling Open Hand's lawyers that they're interested in one final meeting to close the case. It has been over a year waiting on this matter, and the fact of the matter is, I need to move on. Whenever I get this final documentation, whatever it says, I don't care what it is, I will share the results with whatever I am legally allowed to share as soon as I can.
Right, you have to show that to your lawyers first.
Accusations of fraud and embezzlement will be proven false. However, even if we never broke the law, serious moral mistakes were still made by myself and the foundation.
Okay, so he still was admitting that he did some fucked up shit.
Why it took so long until after everyone called us out. And I lied about this for all of Indieland's years, both knowingly in 2023 and unknowingly in all the years before. But it doesn't matter what.
Okay, so he is admitting that he was lying at some point.
This happened, and rightfully so, it pissed off everyone. To my viewers and donors, friends and collaborators, I am so sorry for hiding the truth. It was selfish, full stop. I want you all to have the context as to how everything happened, but nothing I've said so far is an excuse, and neither is anything else in this video. All of this
just show his own point, I guess.
Even if it wasn't exactly how I imagined things would go, my goal always was to make sure this money got donated to the right place as quickly as possible. And I'm immensely thankful that it got done. So, with that in mind, I'm sure many of you still have a ton of questions, especially about why this happened in the first place and where I've been for the past year. I want to take some time to tell...
Past year's probably just been dealing with a lot of lawyer shit that they just couldn't, say anything. That's probably also why he's just left the internet for a bit.
My side of the story and how we got here, but I also want to clear up many of the false accusations made against me, along with addressing the individuals who not only broke this story, but pushed it into the realm of conspiracy. So, yes, just in case all of you are wondering, this is in fact scripted. I am reading from a script. But I want to be clear, the words that you're hearing today are me and only me. There's nobody else trying to influence what I say here. I just want to be sure that everything I say is accurate to the receipts I'm providing, to my own experiences, and most importantly, that you are hearing the truth straight from me, not behind lawyers, other content creators, or voiceovers disembodied by random gameplay footage. So for now, let's go back to where all this began.
You know, your basic ass commentary
When I was
channel
young,
or whatever.
I lost my mom to frontotemporal
Yeah, so he sees somewhat aware of what's going on in the whole situation.
She passed away in 2013. My family officially launched a charity organization called the Open Hand Foundation, with the mission of raising awareness and money for dementia research, educational tools, and helping families. We saw a real need after the frustrations we had personally experienced working with UCSF and how they handled our contributions, both financially and with my mom's own body parts. Before my mom passed away, my family was assured of how incredibly helpful her donation would be and what a difference it would make to the research. Well, imagine our frustration when, after donating our mom's brain and spinal cord, along with several thousands of dollars, we were told that her body parts were pretty much useless by a staff of completely different people that we didn't even know anymore. It made my family feel like we had just given away my mom's body parts for nothing.
Nice.
The contribution feeling more like a feel-good
Hold on.
courtesy.
Thanks for the follow there, Susan Thomas. Doing good. Right, hold on. Yeah, we're just going through. We're just farming some SP here while watching the whole situation with the completionist. Hold on, let me do something real quick.
Then a worthwhile
How's it going?
sacrifice.
Doing alright. Just chilling here for a
where
bit.
the
Also
Open Hand Foundation-
trying to figure out this whole thing with the completionist, because this video just really popped up a few days ago.
Completely different people that we didn't even know anymore. It made my family feel like we had just given away my mom's body parts for nothing, with the contribution feeling more like a feel-good courtesy than a worthwhile sacrifice. This is where the Open Hand Foundation began, and with it, the need for knowing how charitable contributions actually get spent. As for me, I didn't really get involved into any of this until I reached a place in my career where I really felt like I could use my platform to make a big difference. In 2018,
Right, that's when you started doing the whole charity thing.
a 24 to 60 hour live stream event where we would play and promote indie games with the people who made them, raising money for charity with all of you at home watching, cheering us on as I went through tons of gross physical challenges at my own expense.
So,
Indieland went on.
And that's
for
just a
6
typical
years, and my
subathon, I
team and
guess.
I were so thrilled to see our little show succeed. However, after we finished our 5th show in November of 2022, I spoke with my family about all the good we were doing, and I really wanted to get a representative from one of our charity partners to come and speak at Indieland 2023.
stream going?
Only then did I learn that the Open Hand
I already
Foundation
said it, that I'm
had
going-
never made a contribution.
I already said
since
stream's been
founding,
good, doing
and there
good.
were no official partners. All the money was sitting
Are
there
you a digital artist?
and accounted for, ready to be donated.
Just a heads up, I'm not interested in
There was a
anything.
massive disagreement between
Don't even
myself
bother.
and my family. I personally thought it was important that the money be donated right away. Meanwhile, my family's perspective was very different than mine. They had been negotiating with several organizations to establish contracts to take a bulk sum of money as a restricted donation. These conversations revealed that many of these potential organizations were happy to take the money, but didn't want to track what they saw as a low sum compared to the 6 to 7 figure amounts they were used to receiving from mostly corporate interest groups. After a lot of tough conversations over the years, my family settled on a goal of raising $1 million before donating, hoping that this would be a massive milestone that would help organizations to take the foundation way more seriously.
But just
I
a
didn't
big
know
old
about any of
fucking,
this. I didn't care. I wanted it to go to a reputable.
big old donation. That's probably why I didn't immediately, big. That's probably why I didn't send in all the money they kept getting from like the fundraiser. You just want to accumulate $1 million. That probably explains it, but I don't know. That still probably doesn't seem like a really good idea. Because again, sorry, I think other people mentioned this before, is that as the years go by, the value of money changes. So what was once $10, the value just starts decreasing. That's just inflation in general. You have to be very careful with that. I can see what they were trying to do, but they probably wasn't such a good idea to just accumulate it. Probably would have just best to just donate as much as soon as possible. But I don't know. Maybe that's just maybe in their way of thinking, they wanted to get as much money as possible to make it like a really big thing. I don't know. Like, I don't tend to really see many people like donating like $1 million. Besides like the whole Iron Mouse thing that happened a few months back. Outside Scott, doing good. Right, no, I didn't come here to do anything like that. I'm just here to enjoy my free time. Alright. Good to know. Just making sure, because I get a lot of fucking I get a lot of either bots on fucking... I get either a lot of bots or fucking digital artists trying to fucking sell me shit on Kick. And that gets really annoying after a while. Outside, yeah, hi Scrub. Sorry, caps wall. Yeah, it's fine.
Charity that would do
We're just looking up the completionist thing now.
For the next 12 months, I knew about the money not being donated and was having constant conversations to get it to the right place, trying to repair relationships and negotiate in good faith with several different potential benefactors. Since it was now up to me to get this money donated, I needed to stay on the board of directors for Open Hand, at least until the donation was officially made. It was around this point that I realized that I was in way over my head. I had just lost my job at G4, and finances were a complete mess.
Right, the whole G4 thing, the only real... I think the whole G4 thing didn't even last a year, right? Right, G4 was once a... I think it was like a gaming channel or whatever. Like, people would just get news for video games. It disappeared and it came back recently, I think. Back in, I think it was 2022, 2023. Then it only lasted a year. And two of the people that I know that were part of the revival of G4 were the Completionist and the Black Okage. Come on. Damn it.
For myself and my company. I was scrambling to get the Completionist restructured with new ideas and a new tone. And I was practically traveling or doing some work event almost every single week, almost the entire year. But everything was up in the air, and all of it was on me, all at once. And on top of all this was the news that I now had to fix a problem that had been unknowingly brewing for several years.
But the whole foundation thing?
Point, I couldn't just do whatever I wanted. And this is where the real conflict started. I tried my best to express how upset I was, how upset all of you would rightfully be, and that this could cost me and so many people who worked with me everything we had created and built together. And I was simply brushed aside. I had learned the hard way that the charity world moves at a glacial pace, and I've been going around touting all these organizations and all the good we'll be doing for many years, only for all of it to be a bunch of empty promises. Even after I stepped up, my best efforts to donate as fast as possible would never be good enough, as every decision I wanted to make now had to be approved by a long list of people on both the Open Hand side and the potential benefactors that I have been speaking.
Right, that does make sense. Especially with just with a shit ton of money or just the corporate stuff in general. There's a lot of bureaucracy they have to worry about. So I guess that's also why it took a little bit, just making sure that all the papers were in check. Yeah, you wonder why wanna know why patches for games take so fucking long to get in? Even though it's not just basic shit, it's just bureaucracy in video games as well. Making the actual code itself, that's the easy part. The hard part is making sure that the fucking higher-ups and the higher-ups and the goddamn higher-ups make sure that I can fucking validate that shit and get the green light. That's why shit takes fucking forever. Unless you're an indie development. am also an artist, but to be honest, I don't usually approach clients this way. I mostly discuss business through emails or via my website. I don't feel good promoting myself if someone streams like this. It can also affect people's trust. Right, yeah, that's why I also really don't trust fucking digital artists in general. Because every time I try to fucking... Every time one contacts me, it's always the same shit. It's always the same methods. I've been streaming for like the past 3 years or something like that, and I've seen the same fucking tactic over and over and over again. It gets fucking exhausting. To the point that the second I see digital artists, I just immediately fucking don't want to fucking associate with them because they always want something out of you. Right. But I try not to be like that right at the start though. I want to at least hear what they have to say first before I try something. But most of the time it's always the same shit. Not all of them. Some of them actually are considered enough to not do that, especially in self-promotion and stuff like that. But most of the time are like that, especially the ones on fucking Twitter.
Speaking with. So I feel that some context on my family.
Yeah, I can understand your point, right?
I'm the youngest of 5.
The whole thing is just the first making sure that your client or just the person in general is confident enough to just be around you, and then if they're interested, and only if they're interested in something, like they randomly pull out a phrase like, "Oh, I'm actually thinking of maybe commissioning something or whatnot or something like that," not just me going, "Hey, are you interested in art?" That immediately alienates the fucking person who just does not want to associate with that shit.
In a first-generation Lebanese immigrant household. My dad has always loomed large in every aspect of my life, and that absolutely extended to my own experiences with the Open Hand Foundation, and at times leading my own business. The expectations were that I should have been an engineer.
If I had to compare something, I'd probably compare a Twitter digital artist. I mean, not that you are the one that I'm describing right now, but the ones that are very annoying and very pushy. I'd probably compare them to, say, your typical fucking... You know those people that go door to door that people try to fucking sell you shit forcibly? Like a fucking new internet service or whatever? Or any other bullshit. It's almost like that. They try to fucking force shit onto you, which is so fucking annoying. Only provide service if people want that service. Don't force that shit onto people. Because that's just an easy way to make yourself just look like a fucking annoying prick.
Or I should have been a lawyer. Instead, I'm a video producer who plays video games on the internet for a living. If you ever watched the Completionist live show from a few years ago, then all of this should sound...
Like, for example, when I was very much starting out streaming, I didn't wait for someone to get to me. I just looked up on Twitter some random fucking person that had some like posts about their art. I thought one of their arts actually looked pretty good, and I talked to them. I went to their what was it called? The fucking I went to a site or whatever, don't know the name right now, and paid them a little bit, and then they fucking made the art for me. The service is only there if you want it. And I only got interested about their work because I saw what they did. Because I was interested and not just fucking force-fed that shit onto you.
Pretty familiar to you. I did not have the final call on any major
But I do
decisions
say that you're not being like that. So it's like, I appreciate that.
To my family, I was seen as the video game guy, not the business guy or the charity guy. Regardless, the outcomes were absolutely my responsibility, because all of you at home donated your hard-earned money and time and did so with your trust in me and mine. So when I learned the truth, I made it my goal that no matter what happened, the money had to get donated. There was no other outcome that I would allow.
Right, and this was, I think this was right after the whole Carl thing, Carl and Mutahar videos that were made on Dude.
And the results of the Department of Justice's investigation will hopefully one day be proof of this. The decision
one
to
day.
wait to donate until the foundation raised $1 million, along with the struggle of figuring out why that was necessary in the first place, should have absolutely been communicated with all of you. The Open Hand Foundation, and myself especially, should have been more transparent with its struggles and its goals, period. A week after IndieLand 2023 had wrapped up, and before I could get back to the donation efforts and conversations I was having, my heart stopped when I saw an email to the Open Hand Foundation came.
I don't do all this because firstly it's inappropriate, secondly it goes against my company rules. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. And again, an easy way to make you not want to associate with you is just forcing that shit. Which, yeah, it's a very tricky thing they have to try to pull. It's pretty much just like any other business. Yet, you just have to make sure you provide service for people that actually want your service.
From a one Carl Jobst. I'm very familiar with Carl's work, as he had been known at the time to be a groundbreaking creator that claimed to take down cheaters, liars, and scammers. And I knew what was coming.
Right, and recently I think Carl lost a lawsuit over the dude that quote-unquote cheated over fucking Donkey Kong or Pac-Man or whatever. Yeah, he just recently lost a lawsuit.
Next.
So that's gonna be
a few days later, on November 10th, I received a message from another creator.
Anyway, so what did you say about how you usually approach an artist when you need something? That was only when I started streaming. Nowadays I don't tend to really do that. If I want something, I just ask one of my friend artists, to just come up with something for me. I have a friend of mine, Oda, that commissioned shit for me. The PNG model that I see right now, this is the one from her. So I just ask her if I want something.
Mutahar and Us, also known as Some Ordinary Gamers. I respected and trusted Mutahar, so when he asked if I wanted to hop on a Discord call to talk about a discrepancy with some of the Open Hand Foundation's publicly available documents, I agreed, thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe we could chat this out and clear the air, no problem. Mutahar never once asked about the laws or regulations that Carl had asked about, so I had no reason to think they were collaborating together, especially since they had no prior history together online. I hopped on the call, assuming that this would just be the two of us, until my surprise, I saw Carl join. The rest of what's publicly available to all of you is essentially me having a panic attack while trying to be transparent with two creators I respected at the time, all at the behest of throwing my friends and family under several buses. I saw the headlines coming, and I spiraled, losing control of everything. I did my best to reiterate my family's infighting, the struggles with finding a donor
Let's see how much that cost you.
And that no matter what was going to happen, all the
$10
money
or
was
something?
accounted for and ready to be donated. And they even acknowledged
It's
that
both
there
the
was no
open mouth and
evidence of
closed mouth. I
investment,
think
and that
it was
not
probably
what they were
$10,
asking about.
something like
So
that.
it gave
I
me some
also
hope
commissioned
that
some
this
emotes
whole
from
thing
her.
could be recovered in some way.
I'm keeping it to the charity and like the money and why it hasn't moved. I won't personally be mentioning anybody family related and the personal hell that you honestly have to go through. That's like a fucking no-no for me personally. On my end, and I'm sure on Carl's end, that's something that obviously I think we can abide by. That's just an epic for any journalist. The very big silver lining is the money is there. For every EP filing that I've seen, it can all be like done right. You know, this isn't a situation of actual embezzlement or to the fucking Cayman Islands or some cryptocurrency offshore. This is a situation that can be rectified for very positive things. But yeah,
I was terrified, and I should have kept my mouth shut. But some part
Right, probably should have just put out your fucking lawyer or whatever.
Maybe I could get out ahead of this.
But
and it could end up
I think he already mentioned before, this call just kind of came out of nowhere or
Monday,
whatever.
November the 13th, Mutahar and Carl released their videos, and the story was broken. It made donating even more important, but even more difficult due to the new online reputation of the Open Hand Foundation and myself. Many of these organizations we've been speaking with suddenly wanted nothing to do with us, legally informing us to keep our distance, and the situation quickly became desperate. Thankfully, my brother and I were able to secure a meeting with AFTD the very next day, and by November 29th of 2023, the Association of Frontotemporal Dementia received $600,000 from the Open Hand Foundation. Soon after this donation was made, I resigned from my role on the board of directors, ending my relationship with my family's efforts in the Open Hand Foundation. The money that remained in the Open
Right.
Hand's
So,
account
and
was
also,
intended
I
to
don't know
cover
if that
any
also
future
stopped the whole
operating
innuendo
expenses
thing as
or
well.
potential legal fees.
So what kind of emotes are you planning to have? I already have emotes. I'm not really planning on getting any more.
Fees. That would prove to be important since the very next day on November 30th, we received a
Don't know if they're
notice from
already
the
set up on
California
Kick, but I
Department of
already have
Justice that the
some.
Open Hand Foundation was now being investigated. All receipts were being sent over, and per legal advice, everyone's mouths were to be kept shut. The main priority for me was at the very least the $459,129.90
$500,000,
raised
Christ.
by indie land donors would finally go to the original cause of dementia research in honor of my mother. At this point, my family and I were completely overwhelmed with the noise coming in. And as a result, we brought in several different professionals to help us determine how to even best respond to the ever-growing list of allegations. This is what finally led to my response on December 9th of 2023. All the information that I'm sharing with
2022.
you
Oh
right now,
shit, that was already been
sharing
3 years ago?
this is what I wanted to
Christ.
say in that video.
Time flies
At
by.
the time, the Open Hands Foundation's legal counsel instructed me not to say or share anything because nobody knew what would be relevant to the pending investigation by the government. I was essentially handcuffed from telling.
By the way, I really like your PNG design. It's okay, amazing. Much appreciate. But yeah, this is the one that Oda made. I used to have another one, but that one didn't have the mouth movement. That was the one that was the one that I used to use for my PNG model and shit beforehand, and also my tour icon. See if I can pull it out real quick. Let's see. Man, there we go. This is the one that I commissioned when I started streaming. This is the one. I just gave him a basic. I just gave him a basic like sketch of what I wanted to do, which I still have to this day. I really drew that shit on paper. I gave him to the dude, and he just came up with this. He also gave me a little doodle of it. I think I might have that saved somewhere. Let's see if I can find it as well. Hold on. I might have saved it somewhere. Where is it? Don't know if it's on my external hard drive right now. Yeah, I think it might be on my external hard drive not right now. I don't think it's here on my computer right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not here. It's probably on my external hard drive. Let's see. It's good. Random thought, would you ever switch from PNG to full VTuber? Feel like your character will look awesome moving around? I actually have. I actually did. Funny you mentioned that, because when I started streaming, I also I used to have a 3D model. Yeah, let's see. Hold on here. I don't use it anymore, because that's just more of a hassle to fucking pull out the camera or whatever. Let's see here. Yeah, I literally had the A3 model beforehand when I started streaming. Yeah, here we go. This one over here. I made it myself when I was doing my own biz. Back in on fucking Unity? Yeah, Unity. That was years ago. I have not used this model in quite a while though. It definitely looks a little bit rigid though. I have not used that model in fucking forever. I think I should still have. I still have the save. I still have the files for it. It's just not. I don't have the setup to use it properly. I had it on my old PC. That's probably why I don't use it anymore. I used to use VC Face for the the facial tracking and shit. But I don't have that shit installed on my PC right now, so I can't really use it properly. Let's see. Like this. Yeah, that's great. So you come with everything. How? It's okay, not like those. Not like those professional ones. Yeah, I can say that myself. That one is very low poly. It's definitely nothing that from like. It's definitely nothing like I don't know, fucking Zentreya from yeah, I was just about to say Visojo, but she's not part of that anymore. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, not even compared to like the old models from Zentreya. But again, that was just me using Unity for the first time. Huh? Nobody's even Shoujo anymore. True. True about that. Besides all the... Well, there's some stuff that's still in the Shoujo. The merch that they keep hostage. Right, they keep the fucking VTubers' merch hostage just so you can try stealing some fucking money off of them. They literally tried to do that with fucking K-Son recently. They tried to fucking get some money off of K-Son so that they could sell some merch from her. Which is so fucking... Holy shit, dude, what the fuck? It seems like they're very desperate for cash.
When this response video failed to inspire folks to trust and believe in me still, I knew that my support systems were going to go away very quickly. My financial, legal, and community support disappeared overnight, with a lot of my friendships, both personal and professional, going away with it as well. It was clear that I had failed and my options were extremely limited. Over the course of the next 2 months, almost all the employees at That One Video Gamer were let go.
Yep.
And I spent most of my time clearing out the now defunct old office. I decided to continue making content.
And you lost a lot of friends because of that too.
My legal silence. But by the summer of 2024, I eventually stopped producing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gerard also had a gameplay channel, whatever, where he just did like let's plays or what. With friends, and now that channel's just run by his ex-friends.
New content altogether. I would go on to disappear from the lives of practically everyone I knew because I thought that in my own self-hating isolation that's what everyone wanted from me. But in reality, I ended up doing a lot more harm than good by letting everyone else deal with the public responses, and that was extremely selfish of me. Without being able to truly apologize and take 100% full accountability for the things that I was responsible for, it felt like no one wanted to ever hear from me, let alone trust me ever again. To my moderators, my biggest fans that have rolled with me since day one.
Don't mind me asking how much commissions did you pay your friend for the emotes? I don't fully remember. I think it was like $5 an emote, something like that. I remember paying like $40 for it, and it was like a good chunk of emotes, so I think it was probably just $5 an emote.
Just for saying that you still believed in me. I put all of you in an unbelievably difficult situation, and for that, I am deeply sorry. To my past employees,
yeah, I remember asking Oda how much, and she said $5 an emote. Ooh, alright.
Sudden hardship of needing to find
Oh, so you did end up asking Oda. Did you actually manage to get anything done with her? For each? Yeah, for each. $5, $5 each.
New employment with a resume that had my name and company insignia on it. You trusted me to manage that one video gamer and everything related to our brand in a way that would keep us going for the next.
Didn't do anything, only asked. Ah, okay, gotcha. You were just curious. I did see that you were interested in getting emos, and I just asked them. And I just told you about Oda.
Worst possible scenario for all of us. To Fraser Perez Edon, Patrick Stingline, and Michael Barity. You've always been my best friends. Your relentless support has always meant the world to me. Indieland and so much of TOVG's ambition and drive was from the three of you.
Yeah.
You dreamed as big as I did, if not bigger, and contributed to
I'm
our
very
success.
satisfied with the emos that I got, though. I don't want to get any more for now, at least for now.
For how this ruined your lives and the lives of your fellow employees. I will find a way somehow, someday, to reconcile and seek redemption with all of you, if you will allow me to. I want to especially apologize to the Super Beard Brothers, the Scary
Yeah,
Games
that was the
Squad,
channel, the Super Beard Brothers.
podcast, and all of the guests.
He also had a fucking podcast, cat. And everyone nowadays has a fucking podcast.
Had to endure and will continue to endure because of all of this. I don't expect forgiveness from anyone who watches this, but I do want all of you to know that I am doing everything in my power to make it right. And on that note, I do want to talk a little bit about the progress update on AFTD's fight against dementia and how all the money you all donated is helping
Right.
real people.
But yeah, have a great rest of your stream. Alright, have a good one. Much appreciated, Susan.
AFTD sent open hand
Good luck with
of what our contribution was
finding
for,
clients, though.
with the terms of the restricted donation previously negotiated upon.
Enjoy, Gem.
And I'll have the
Much
full report in
appreciated.
the box down
Have
below.
good luck with
I do want to touch on
with your
two
work.
things that I'm very excited about. First off, when we negotiated our donation with AFTD, an outside party matched another $200,000 to our donation through one of AFTD's matching programs. So the total at the end of the day was actually $800,000 that went to dementia research, education, and care. This money was distributed through a wide variety of grants to several different researchers around the country, studying both chemical and social questions surrounding dementia, FTD, and all related disorders. Alongside this, one specific grant was awarded.
Also, before I joined in, was most of the things completion said good or bad? Right now, he's mostly just explaining his side of the story of what happened. I'll wait until we get to the end before I make like an actual opinion about it, because we're still pretty early on. Right? Because right now he's only really just explaining his side of the story. Thank you, hope so. Yeah, have a good one.
Financial assistance program. Now this helps to alleviate the financial burden of those diagnosed with FTD via direct cash grants.
I've heard that Carl's also gonna make a video about this full response. Saying, yeah, I'm pretty sure Carl, the dude that with alongside Mutahar, pretty much the famed the completionist, they tweeted something about the completionist's recent apologies for a lie or some bullshit like that. They're gonna make a response video at some point. So we might look that up later.
That means there's 7
I want to see both sides.
Individual families who receive direct assistance, hiring professional caregivers, enrolling in care programs, and purchasing supplies like shoes, clothes, and technology, and so much more. Now, this is a very detailed report with a ton of scientific terminology. But if you ever donated to Indieland over the years, then this report is for you. It's your money helping these families through both new research and relief funding. And it is making an actual genuine difference to so many people. For whatever it's still worth, I want to genuinely thank each and every one of you who donated over the years. Thank you so much for your compassion and generosity.
At least now the money actually did get donated. Too bad the only reason it got donated was because of Mutahar and Carl. But I do get the point though. He wanted to rack up as much money as possible, like one big donation.
The Open Hand Foundation.
But again, the problem is that with after a while we have to deal with fucking inflation, as in after a while, money just starts losing value. That's just how inflation works in general. There's always gonna money's always gonna end up losing value over the years. Just look at like a dollar back in like I don't know 2010 is gonna be way more valuable than a dollar from like nowadays. Way more valuable, or even not just like that. Probably just like a couple of years. A dollar from like 2023 is gonna be way more valuable than a dollar from 2025.
For many years to come, as long as they have.
So my opinion is they probably should just donate as much as possible right from the get-go, not just accumulated it.
Given that this amount was so much smaller than the last donation, they asked to not have any big press releases around this time.
Also, Retro World videos 80 minutes. Okay, we'll look that up later though.
That the foundation is continuing to donate and hopefully start to rebuild some of the trust. Donors, in the end, if you donated to Indieland, your money went to charity and only charity. That was the promise, that was the goal, and we got there. I want to reiterate that at the end of the day, I was not trying to use or abuse my power as an influencer, and the intent was always to raise money for charity and never to take any of it. The memory and legacy of my mother is one of the most important things to me, and truly to this day, despite her passing, I do not think that I have gotten over the hardships and the trauma that I've experienced in my life with her and her ease. She always taught me to do.
Maybe not this stream since you only have like 2.5 hours.
To do good, and I'm still
I think you should. I think we should have some time.
You as a viewer,
I'm probably not gonna be able to see the whole thing, but at least I'll see a good chunk of it.
That's why I want to clarify as many of the allegations against me as I can that are absolutely false. First, I want to address the idea that the open hand could quickly just donate the money the same way you can just click donate on a charity website or Venmo or PayPal a friend.
Almost everyone is screaming at them just to donate the money, which should be pretty easy to do.
One thing you'll see is they'll ask me to gift an amount that is as low as 30.
That is a good point. I mean, I guess a single person donating might be a little different compared to like a whole organization donating it, because you know the whole bureaucracy shit they have to worry about. Yeah, I can kind of see that point maybe. I don't know. I have no idea how organizations work though. But my guess is you probably have to fill out some paperwork compared to just quote unquote sending money through the internet by just clicking a button on the fucking site to like just one random individual.
$5.
The short answer is no. If we wrote a check to a charity with no agreements on how that money gets spent or how it's tracked, we would never have received a report detailing how our donors' money was being put to use. It would likely have gone to funding administrative costs like accounting fees and executive salaries. It had to be restricted to make sure that it actually went to dementia research. And negotiating with many of these organizations is really tough when you aren't donating tens of millions of dollars. To us, $600,000 was an astronomical amount of money, especially for me and my community. But in the charity world, that's small potatoes. There's a ton more to this whole thing, but that's about the best explanation that I can personally provide, because I am not a 501c3 lawyer or accountant. This stuff is
you pay people to be like that,
and it takes time to get it right. Simply put, it was functionally impossible for us to just donate the money in a website's donate button section while being responsible to the people who donated to us and the cause that we represented. That obviously does not excuse the fact that it took far too long to donate, but hopefully this at least explains why, even once you find a benefactor, it's still a very tedious process. Next, I want to talk about Twitch bits and Twitch subscriptions. If you don't know how bits and subs work, viewers can donate money in the form of Twitch bits, as well as subscribe to a Twitch streamer for perks like emotes and private streams. This money then gets split with Twitch, and the remaining balance then comes to the Twitch streamer at the end of the month. During the weeks of Indieland, all bits and subs that we received on the channel were put towards the donation goal throughout the event. I'm sure many of you have seen a lot of clips and memes at this point over the years where I have said we don't touch any bits or subs. Technically speaking, I do have to interact with them because I have to claim the income that comes to me and my company, and any money that Twitch pays out is income regardless of where it will end up going later on. However, either myself or my brother, sometimes referencing a meme name during the stream, referencing something that was taking place at the time in the stream, would donate various amounts of money that matched what we had received from Twitch viewers in real time up to that point, directly to our Tiltify page. That way, the on-screen totals would match, and no amount would ever get forgotten. If there was any discrepancy at the time, we made sure to donate extra to ensure accuracy, and sometimes that happened a few days after Indieland had wrapped up. We worked hard to figure this process out, as early on we didn't have everything locked in. By the time we were done, that was our process. No matter what though, dollar for dollar, everything did
Oh, for dollar, penny for
full
penny.
transparency, on screen right now, you can see our revenue for Twitch bits and subs for every year of Indieland. And the document containing this data will be available for you down below.
But they made a lot of money just in fucking 2019 though.
$29.90 was contributed to the open hand by the fundraising efforts of That One Video Gamer, The Completionist, and Indieland. All of the money raised for Indieland went directly towards that sum, and absolutely none of it was used for either expenses or personal use. This can be corroborated by both our Twitch earnings and our unclaimed expenses year on year. The process of receiving and tracking Twitch bits and subs was a tedious extra layer to Indieland's operations, which is why we encourage viewers eventually over the years to donate directly to the Tiltify campaign instead. That way, donor money was going directly to the open hand, and I don't need to be the middleman at all in this situation. While we're talking expenses, let's address the claim that I used Indieland as a way to earn money from claimed expenses and gain clout from running a prestigious event with big-name celebrities and respected creators.
Of everyone in the entire world who benefits from Indieland, it's Gerard who benefits the most. He gets the Twitch followers, he gets the media attention, he gets to mingle with game developers and celebrities, he gets all the credit.
As it grew, Indieland became increasingly more
I mean, I
expensive to
kind of see
produce.
the point there.
Most of all-
But the Gerard was already gained some viewership from his own videos, from his own work. Like, I remember this one video from Gerard where he pretty much bought everything from like the fucking, I think it was the Wii U shop or 3DS shop when they were about to shut down. That video went fucking viral. I remember that shit. He really just bought everything they could from like the Wii U and 3DS shop before they shut down, and then they donated that shit to like the Video Game Foundation or some shit like that.
All expenses. That was my contribution to the cause. The general rule of thumb is that a non-profit charity should only spend around 25% of its income on expenses, and according to the BBB Wise Giving Alliance, 35% is the max amount to be considered a credible charity.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays you can just use like you can just use the hacked Wii U or 3DS to just get everything, unless like some stuff just got nuked. People hadn't time to fucking get everything.
And more importantly, it was a passion project for our team. This was our idea. This was our vision. This was our dream. In the now leaked Discord interview conducted by Carl and Mudahar, I had previously mentioned that some expenses were recouped by my company via Twitch revenue or reimbursements from the foundation. It actually turns out that I was wrong. No expenses were ever claimed by my company, either through Open Hand or through the Twitch revenue. Between travel expenses for guests, venue costs for 2022, food and drinks, and all sorts of other extras. That
Christ, 2022 was fucking expensive.
$88,000 running Indieland across all 6 years. This also doesn't include the tax burden that one video gamer took on by processing Twitch bits and subscriptions, plus the man hours dedicated to preparing for and running these events. That's hundreds of hours from 5 full-time employees being paid to put this event on together year after year. In short, we spent tens of thousands of dollars of my company's own money to run a charity that we did not get paid for, not for clout, but because we cared. Many employees volunteered additional time to make Indieland happen, and I did not make this mandatory for their duties. We were all building this thing together. This event belonged to the staff who put it together, and they did it because they wanted to. They cared immensely about both indie games and victims of dementia. I am insanely proud of my team, and we only succeeded as much as we did because of their unbelievable dedication. I was the face, yes, and I did have final say, but this was our baby, not just mine. I am so proud of the showrunners, producers, editors, and coordinators who actually achieved these goals that they set for themselves. As a final note, I want to add that many online have noticed that the Open Hand Foundation has entered into a delinquency status with the IRS. Carl Jobst has run with this, saying that this is further proof that Open Hand did not comply with the law. In reality, the Open Hands Legal Counsel was instructed by the Department of Justice to withhold their tax filings until the investigation was concluded. This delinquency status is the charity equivalent of an unpaid parking ticket and gets cleared whenever Open Hand files a specific form, which they've already taken care of. As a result, this delinquency status has been corrected and is actually explicit proof that my family and I fully complied with the investigation and truly have nothing to hide. Now, I wish I could end the video
So,
right here
in other words,
and not
in terms like the whole government going after them, they're kinda clear, I guess.
numbers and misunderstood compliance laws.
Unless,
Unfortunately,
besides
Carl
the
and Mudahar
that quote-unquote
have
last
themselves
interview they had to still fucking do after a
They
year.
have inserted themselves into my story, whether I like it or not. Both
Right, he mentioned this before in the beginning of the video. He was supposed to have like a final interview with the Department of Justice, and he's been waiting for that shit for over a fucking year, I think. Don't know how that's gonna turn out.
of them have perpetuated and publicized numerous conspiracy theories about myself and my family online.
That's probably why he
This has
stopped
led to
making videos for a while. He's probably
not
just
myself,
waiting for that fucking last
but everyone
interview.
associated with my family, including personal information being leaked, stalking, public harassment, and so much more. It doesn't matter that these guys never explicitly said they believe some of this stuff, nor do they verbally condone bad faith attacks. They discussed and entertained several conspiracies that directly hurt people who had nothing to do with any of this at all. One of the conspiracy claims was that my family donated personal funds to cover up the fact that we secretly stole all of the donor money. Both Mudahar and Carl discussed this as not only a legitimate possibility, but as a likely reality, despite
Likely
the fact
reality.
that no hard evidence of embezzlement has ever existed.
One of the actual conspiracies for this is one user writes, they just needed a few weeks to secure a loan or liquidate assets to come up with the money to do this. If this conspiracy
Funny enough, though. It's kind of funny, though, that he brings up a conspiracy theory for my fucking random Reddit user. Yeah, funny enough. Now that I think about it in hindsight, it's kind of fucking stupid believing anything that comes out of Reddit. And then pretend that's a quote-unquote conspiracy theory that's, you know, a thing that's supposed to be taken seriously. Like it's Reddit, for God's sakes. I think Carl also did that shit too, where he just took random fucking posts on Reddit to make a
theory
Quick
is
police
true
just look
and
bad
the
or some shit, I don't know.
California DOJ or the IRS are investigating, that's going to draw some serious eyeballs over to them. So if that money is there, just prove it exists. I get it. You're behind lawyers and PR agencies.
That's like saying, that's like trying to get like fucking law information from like a random Twitter user that you don't fucking know about them.
This was actually true, the DOJ would have caught it instantly and acted accordingly. 501c3 charities in California are extremely strict and are under much tighter.
Why is it always fucking California, dude? Come on. It's always fucking California.
Tries to allege that my dad poisoned my mom in order to not just worsen her condition, but maybe even cause her diagnosis in the first place.
Yeah,
These were
another Reddit
particularly
thing.
nasty conspiracies that I wanted to address in my initial response video from December of 2023. Various
Hey, hold on. What does that read? And came back and wanted a divorce, and his dad said, "No, I won't let you unless you see a doctor because the only reason I want the divorce is wrong." And those with dementia. Christ, dude. Yeah, this is all just him. What's the word? This is all assuming. There we go. This is all just him assuming that this shit actually happened. He doesn't know anything about what happened with his fucking family.
that I wanted to address in my initial response video from December of 2023, where I shared my mom's autopsy report to prove that yes, she did live and die with frontotemporal dementia. Some people were a little confused.
Which, in hindsight though, it's kind of fucking sad that he had to fucking do that in the first place. Like, he had to prove that his mom was fucking dead. Like, that's just fucking sad. Like, that's just fucking sad, dude. Like, I get why he did it. It's just prove that he wasn't lying about his mom fucking dying or whatever. But it's still kind of sad we have to fucking get to this point. There's where we fucking pull out the fucking shovel and take the fucking corpse out.
About this, and were extremely upset that I used my mom's death certificate in that way that I did. But seeing all these accusations that were swirling around me, even the truth of my mom's disorder was now officially being questioned. Now there's one more thing that I want to get ahead of here. Just a couple years before my mom passed away, my dad started dating his now current wife while still being married to my mom. When you're committed to caring for someone with dementia for over a decade, life gets extremely complicated. My mom was at least 10 years into getting sick, and she was barely communicative at this point. My dad somehow found love at his senior age with an amazing woman who would go on to help our family take care of my mom well into her final days. I should not have to explain what I feel is no one's business but my family's. Unfortunately, there's Discord receipts of Carl stating that this was the last bit of family stuff that he was holding back, presumably until I...
It's the dad with his mistress at the golf tournament in 2012, a year before the mother died. Mistress became one of the board members of the Open Hand Foundation. Interesting. So he was also just bringing up random family information into the whole mix as well, besides just the whole, you know, Open Hand Foundation. Okay, that's a little scummy, not gonna lie. If you're gonna fucking bring if you're gonna talk about like fucking tax evasion or fucking people running away with cash from like a foundation or just a charity, then do it. Just don't fucking bring their family members into this whole thing, because they have fucking nothing to do with it.
Decided to respond again, repeatedly referring to my stepmom as a mistress in my dad's supposed affair. Considering he used this exact tactic against Billy Mitchell, accusing his current wife of being nothing but a mistress in Billy's alleged affair, I have no doubt in my mind that Carl...
Right, yeah, that was the whole Billy Mitchell. That was the lawsuit that I was talking about before. It was with Billy Mitchell, the guy that supposedly cheated on Pac-Man, I think. Or it was either Pac-Man or Donkey Kong. The guy supposedly cheated on that shit, and I don't know if he was actually related to the lawsuit or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, pretty much Carl Jobs sued Billy Mitchell for some shit. I don't know what it was exactly. Carl ended up losing it.
Would and might still try and use this against me in the future.
The very next week, he applied to marry his mistress of many years. So that's why Billy lies about his marriage, because the truth is that he had his children out of wedlock to a mistress, and that just doesn't sound quite as wholesome.
Myself and my family have long accepted and loved who my dad married after my mom passed away. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's also just sad that they also has to bring up fucking mistress shit into what is supposed to be just you were supposed to be stealing money from like a charity. Like, what the fuck does his dad having a mistress have to do with anything?
Lawyers or even engineers. They're YouTubers, just like me. That's why they never issued any corrections to this story, despite numerous allegations being thoroughly disproven, even before my own response video came out. Corrections and questions are entertained as possible, but at no...
Oh, and also, supposedly, the whole engineer shit that Mutahard was possibly calling himself also ended up being a fucking lie. He never actually had a fucking degree as an engineer, supposedly.
No point did either of these two admit that they were wrong about anything they incorrectly cited. The 5% rule for charities to donate every single year.
At least that's what I understand. There might be more into it, I don't know.
Totals, or even my own words. These were all things
So,
I tried to address in my response.
Yeah, both Carl and Mutahard's reputation have pretty much gone into the shitter. Then that's the whole thing that happened between Nux and Mutahard that happened like a year ago or whatever. The whole
Let's take a step back.
post-Nux clarity.
Mutahar's first video released on November 13th. His next upload responding to online criticisms was on November 20th. His third video was on December the 2nd, and a fourth video was then released on December 7th, this time to talk about our donation to AFTD. Each and every video, Mudahar told his viewers that the open hand needed to be reported for an audit if you, the viewer, wanted anything to change.
Looking at their golf tournament, looking at a bunch of other places, there is, at least in my opinion, income or revenue that should be reassessed by an auditing body.
That is until December 9th, when I released my response video. In my video, I said that we welcomed an audit, responding to the claim that we were somehow afraid that an investigation might happen, exposing the books and everything up to everyone.
What they don't want is people, especially the authorities, looking into the golf tournament and all of that sponsorship money.
But if you have the money, I don't think it's illogical to show that you have the money and you are willing to donate. Unless, of course, even if possessing the money after all of this, there are still some serious legal repercussions.
Instead of admitting that, hey, maybe he might have gone too far, Mudahar doubled down, saying that a criminal investigation by the government suddenly doesn't disprove his accusations that we broke the law.
Okay, so he just ended up moving the goalpost.
You might be like, whoa, what are you talking about, Muda?
This is the exact investigation that Mudahar instructed his viewers would deliver justice if they followed his instructions.
Yeah, now he just ended up moving the
To
goalpost.
be delivered, so I'm going to teach you guys how to report this properly. Now, obviously, if you want any agency to look into this, check the state of California.
As for Carl, he actually acknowledges that he doesn't correctly cite any of the laws that I supposedly broke.
I couldn't give two shits if any of that is illegal or illegal. It would not affect my own moral judgments because I don't base my morals on whether or not a court convicts someone of a crime.
However, instead of admitting that he got anything wrong in his videos, Carl conveniently says that he is not a journalist, he's just making entertainment.
The purpose
Sure,
of a
buddy.
YouTube video is
Sure.
first to entertain. Because if a video isn't easy to understand or entertaining, people won't watch it and I will get less money.
Accusations of criminal
Right, so not just about the money, not to, you know,
character
spreading the
are
news.
now a form
Sure,
of
buddy.
entertainment and should not be taken as fact, despite the fact that Carl cites himself constantly as an investigative journalist, both in his GoFundMe campaigns, on the record in the courtroom in several different cases, and even in one of his most recent videos.
My channel and my investigative work improved dramatically after I got sued.
Yeah, again, journalist. But then when he gets fucking, then there's some backlash on him. It's just all just for views.
But that was never the true goal. For Carl and Mudahar to succeed, I had to be irredeemable, and nothing I could have legally provided at the time would have been enough.
Which I will once again prove in this video that you cannot take Gerard at his word. He is proven to be somebody that is deceptive.
It was my 16-minute video under the scrutiny of countless legal professionals versus their 8+ hours of sponsored conspiracy-based attacks. So, as a recap, yes, I did lie about where the donations were going, knowingly so after Indieland 2022. I tried to take responsibility privately by making sure that the money got donated appropriately, hoping that I could minimize the damage this might do to everyone in my life, keeping this a secret to prevent anyone else from being complicit.
But at the end of the day, he did lie about it.
I did this throughout 2023.
At least he's admitting it, but he did lie.
Because now I was still directly complicit. There was always going to be hell to pay, and I was just being stupid about all of this. I should have just partnered with the organization directly, made things right from the beginning, and not cared about restricted donations or where the money was going. I also should not have gone ahead with Indieland in 2023. The show had taken a life of its own because it finally was receiving the notoriety for all of our team's hard work, and I did not want to hurt or betray everyone that put their blood, sweat, and tears into the show. This was just as important to indie games as it was to charity, and that added a ton of expectations and pressure. In the end, I made a choice that cost my team their employment and ruined their lives, not to mention all the residual flack of every indie developer that they received just because of their association to me. It was short-sighted and dishonest. I should have come clean as soon as I learned about it and separated myself in the event from my family immediately. With all that being said though, what I did not do was steal, embezzle, or otherwise misappropriate donor funds for anything. Every cent of money donated was always there, waiting to find a benefactor. Any claims of theft, embezzlement, or fraud are categorically false. I
Or
also
just
want
conspiracy.
to apologize to Carl and Mudahar. Despite my criticisms, I know what it's like to have your entire life scrutinized by tens of thousands of strangers who just want to see you fail, and nobody deserves that. I know you both wanted this money donated, and you didn't deserve to get blown off just because people liked me. But I'm not interested in fighting some eternal YouTube drama conflict. I just want to come clean, and this is genuinely the soonest I was able to do so. So if you're really interested in understanding whether Carl and Mudahar conducted a responsible and educated investigation, there's a great YouTube video out there by a YouTube channel called Accounting in YouTube that breaks down the entire thing. And it's made by actual CPAs who looked at everything that Carl and Mudahar looked at. If this is where my work and charity ends, then so be it. I have participated in dozens of public fundraising events over the years that have nothing to do with the Open Hand Foundation or my family for that matter. And the reason has always been the same each and every single time. Real people need as much help as they can get when faced with life-changing disorders like dementia. I've experienced this whole thing firsthand from the age of 10. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to endure, and I never wanted to defraud anyone in all of this. I just wanted to raise money for charity and help promote indie games. I wanted to elevate the industry as much as I could because it's always elevated me. So, where do we go from here? Even if I somehow recover from this controversy, things can never be the same as they once were.
Yeah, he definitely lost a lot of friends because of all this.
The show, my channel, my livelihood. Is it all just dead? No. Hell no. Still complete games. I actually never stopped completing games. Even through the entirety of last year, I completed well over a dozen games just because I wanted to. At the end of the day,
Did you always record while doing that though?
I'm not a drama YouTuber. Or
That would have been
anything like
good
that.
though. Recording that shit and just having like a bunch of fucking videos on standby.
Things that I'm passionate about. My life is fundamentally different these days. My friend group has completely shifted. My family dynamics are very, very different. And the image that you all had of me is shattered. And maybe that's all okay. Maybe it's not okay. Maybe it doesn't need to be okay. But this is a new beginning for me, the completionist, and hopefully all of you at home who supported me, should you choose to continue to work. From now on, this is my story to tell. And if you're here for it, I cannot wait to make entirely new kinds of videos that will make you laugh and hopefully make you think. Going forward, you're going to be seeing a lot of me more streaming on Twitch, and hopefully weekly videos will return again.
Yeah, for as long as Twitch tends to last.
My company or my
I don't know.
It's just
I don't know how long Twitch is gonna last from now on.
Before I end this video, I want to talk to a few people specifically. To Alex Faciani and Kelly Whistler. You two have been in my corner for years, supporting me through the insanity that's been TOVG. I am honored and humbled to know the both of you, and I am so deeply sorry for all the pain that I've caused the team, even to this day. To my family, but more specifically to my brother Jacques. No matter what happens in life, we will always be family. We will always be brothers. We will, whether we like it or not, be there for each other through thick and thin. I know
In the
this has
thick
been
of
hard on
it.
both of us and our relationship, and this whole video won't fix that. But hopefully it's a step in the right direction, and I hope that things go back to the way they once were someday. This is a new me, a new adventure, a new chapter. I learned a lot of hard lessons these last few years. This new road ahead of me will undoubtedly be filled with new highs, new lows, different pains, different sorrows, new battles, and hopefully not new or more enemies, but more importantly, more mistakes. I am only human, and I want to try and do right by each and every one of you who has ever supported me. I hope I can earn your trust and make you all proud of me once more. So with that said, till next time, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again soon for another brand new episode of
Completionist.
Okay, Xbox is
Shut up. I ain't interested. Alright. After all that, probably to say decent enough apology, I guess. At least he did own up to some stuff. But I don't know. I'm not still 100% on it. But at least he is trying to. I know he did somewhat of a project thing. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I really did the same comparison. I literally did the exact same fucking comparison. He did literally a project thing, which just took some time, waited for all the receipts to be ready, talked to a lawyer, whatever. He just pulled out a fucking big ass fucking video explaining his side, and he just made everyone else that was trying to make him look bad look even worse. Like, I don't know, it is something similar to that, but at least he does own up they did some mistakes. And it did also show a lot of shit that both Mudahar and Carl really shouldn't have fucking brought up in the first place. Like the whole fucking mistress with his dad. Like what the fuck did I have to do with the charity thing? Like nothing. It would just make him look bad. So I don't know. But I also do understand what the whole thing with the money happened though too. I see his point of view. What he just wanted to like get as much information, not get like big eyes on him. Like say he ends up donating $1 million to charity. That makes big news. That's probably what he was thinking. He was trying to get as much attention as possible to the whole foundation shit. Just give like a big chunk of cash right from the get-go. Not right from the get-go, right at the same time. That probably could have worked if inflation wasn't a thing. I get his point of view, but probably wasn't such a good idea. With that said though, I still think that Gerard did show that he was sorry about the whole thing. He did in fact confirm that he was lying about the whole charity shit back in 2023. That he didn't know what was going on. He did confess that he did lie about that. So he says that. So I don't know. It wasn't. I'd say it probably was a decent enough apology. Yeah, I don't know. I already see a lot of people already getting back into Gerard. And again, Carl did mention he was gonna make a response video about that whole shit. Response video to the response video. So we might look into that later. Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm curious though. Hold on. Let me also see. Let me look up the fucking
My name is Gerard.
comments. Let's see. Don't worry, Mudahar's not an engineer either. Right. Yeah, I already mentioned this before. Mudahar pretty much quote-unquote lied about being an actual engineer. Like it doesn't have an actual degree or some shit. Complete the apology, move for nonsense redemption, let's get it. Not unless complete talking of control. Down look at ease, my image of view isn't exactly share, but more to seeing inside the show, understanding your view mean. Those times skip completion looks like he trained his hockey. Nice One Piece reference. Maybe drama swap YouTubers aren't trustworthy to the argumentation for reaction. Yeah, that's exactly. That's exactly that's exactly my opinion. He had good attention. He just didn't do it properly. And then the second that people noticed that all that shit wasn't executed properly, they just immediately started cramming on that shit. And it just made him look bad. That's probably what happened. Yeah, I know. Anthony, welcome back. That came back with the potato. That came back with the milk. I'm curious about the recent stuff. You see stars with recent. It seems that it could be all fault of your dead brother. Or it could like I wanna have come out and made students about their greed. Do you break and have hard events? I'll be with them, can we trust them? Never was sweat, never was so. I didn't got a little script half-assed apologies. Is your boy copy change my beard? I'm here for you because you just said yeah, beard, sir. Seeing you here. Yeah, I don't know. My opinion is it was a decent enough apology. He did own up to his mistakes. And it did show that he had good attention about the whole charity shit. He just didn't do it the proper way. And then just Carl and Mudhard really screwed them over. That's my opinion. So I don't know. We'll see what comes up after all this. I don't know. Also, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. See this? I had subscribed this before. Back. Fine. Now I'm subscribed to him again. Whatever. Now make sure that I don't make. Now make sure I don't fucking unsubscribe again, you little shit. You hear me? Alright, let's see what we have here. Right, now to Retro World. Right, you only have day 2 and 3 ready, right? You also have the virtual retro for day 1.
Cool. I don't know who this is, but my guess is this. Yeah. Didn't recognize their game this year.
Right, that's a lot of fucking Wii games. Ooh, I see some Killzone stuff in there. Okay. Ooh, speaking of which, that reminds me. Yeah, right, that reminds me. Recently got some PS3 stuff, and 2 of those were Sega Rally and Resident Evil 5. Those are the ones that don't work right now. I'll see if I can get a new disc for those games so I can replace them and actually, you know, be able to fucking play them at some point. Because I want to do Resident Evil 5 at some point with you at probably after Giants and after All Stars Racing. I really want to play Resident Evil 5 at some point. That game's a lot of fun. Although the versus mode is gonna take fucking forever to go through. Have you asked CX if they buff games? I think they do, but I don't think they do that to games that they are not selling. I don't think they do that to games that you bring in. They do have a special machine to like clean up discs, like removing scratches, but it has to be for games that they're selling. They can't do that. They can't just like bring a you can't just bring a disc and just ask them to fucking clean it for you. I think that's how it works. I think my brother did that shit when he bought games on CEX, mostly just PS2 stuff. Local game stores don't do that. Weird. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they do have. Yeah, I'm thinking they actually did do something similar to that when I got my copy of Need for Speed 2015. Right, I remember seeing that when I was yeah, a few months ago when I bought some games on CEX. I saw them that they had this machine on the side that literally just picks up the disc that was all scratched up. I saw that shit. They had like multiple copies of Need for Speed 2015. The one that I picked, the disc was so fucked that they just let me just pick another copy of the game. Just a different disc, and then the one that I picked, they just put into the machine. They just you know, cleaned it up. I think they did that to other stuff as well that I bought. I'm not so sure which one. I think they did that to Ty. Yeah, I think they did that to Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I think.
Oh wait, it's down here. Okay.
So yeah. Either case though, I'll see if I can get a loose copy of Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition and Sega Rally. Because I do, at least the seller may let me keep the boxes and the manual, so I might just need to get a spare disc.
Oh, there's the computer.
Right, that's a lot of fucking toys though. That's a lot of fucking characters. Although most of them are probably just base shit, or just like the more common shit.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I see a fucking Zoe and a Golden Queen. Yeah, mostly just the common stuff. Ooh, like look at that fucking Wildstorm. Not Wildstorm. Thunderbolt. Throughout the fucking blade.
That must be funny too. Holy moly. You gotta think, I see that you got both,
Yeah, you probably have to dig really into you have to dig really deep into that shit though. Start digging it up there. Start digging it down there, box boy. Start digging it. Start digging it down there, butt twin. Down there, butt twin. Yeah. I see a hot dog there, no threadhead. Scorpion, nice. I see a piggy bank there as well. That's the one I'm missing. I need to get a piggy bank. Of the Persona 5 music though. Or just Persona music in general. Don't know if that's just... Don't know if that's 5 of them. Oh, 3, okay, yeah.
And it was one of these indie games that came out in the 2010s that kind of changed everything. It proved that like one guy
Boom.
with barely any budget, barely any like, it's not like a big publisher.
Right, if I ever go into like a different continent to, you know, visit and just feel like getting any games or whatever, I'll probably just not get any like actual games, just go for like the scavenger stuff. At least those aren't like region locked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that my fucking Series 2 Drobot from Giants is a American one. I'm pretty sure Series 2 Drobot just was not released in Europe at all.
I played this game with the audience last year, and I think I almost started a war, so I'm going to do it again. Is Undertale, Retro World Expo, is Undertale a retro game?
And I see a Zelda cosplay there.
Okay. Stew on it a little bit, and we're going to share with you this medley from Undertale. Hope you enjoy it.
Oh, she's playing the violin, okay. I wonder if Nux is gonna make a video on the completionist shit too. I don't know, I've seen Omni making a video about it. I don't know if Nux is gonna make one. Maybe he's just waiting for Carl's response for it to make like a big one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. Yeah, I think Nux also mentioned... I'm pretty sure that Nux also made videos about the completionists in the past. I'm a little curious what he might do. Nux might... Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. I think one of his chats might bring the whole completionist thing while he's streaming. Because when he does the videos when he records his videos, he streams at the same time on Kick. So it's either someone in his chat brings that up, or he just pulls out some more information for it. Andro is still great to this day. That's another game. That's a game that I still need to fucking play. God damn. I have so much shit that I want to play. It's just after the fucking backlog. Shit. Is that an Arif cosplay? Yeah, I think I see it. Yeah, I think that's an Arif cosplay, and the one on the left with the foot in. Fuck's sakes, why are there so many cars in here? My god. Do you mind? I didn't play until I was like 14. I've only seen playthroughs of the game, that's a little weird. God damn it, man. Oh my god, I keep fucking crashing into shit. Fucking cars everywhere. No idea what Undertale song this is. I have no idea too. It's been years since I heard like the full soundtrack of it. That isn't like a remix. Oh, this is Asgore's? The Asgore theme, I really only know the fucking part that became a fucking meme with the deer. I really only know the driving in my car right after a beer. Yeah, okay, then, yeah, now I hear it now. Yeah, that's definitely Asgore's theme. It's so goddamn expensive. Not even enough to fully upgrade one car. Fucking hell. Right, again, the level 4 cars are super fucking expensive. By everything. Now I have that fucking song stuck in my head again. So I think I recognize a Persona character there with the red head. Right, the one next to Aerith. Yeah, I think so. I think that's Persona 3? No, it's either 3 or 5. I think it's 3. Yeah, that's a Persona 3 character, right? I thought it was like the police officer from 5, but no, she's brown hair.
Let's go. Spoilers ahead. Normally I don't say this, but there's going to be major music spoilers for Persona 3. I'm gonna say this once.
Red hair one's Mitsuru.
Spoilers to Persona 3.
Okay.
Head to this timestamp on screen to skip it. You've been warned.
I've been warned. Don't you dare warn me, goddammit. Don't you fucking dare warn me. Look at that fucking air of conducting. Boom. I got the fucking song stuck now. I got that fucking song stuck in my head now again. Fuck me. Final battle music. I mean, that doesn't really spoil much, right? It's just music. You don't get like the fucking actual gameplay showing it in the background or whatever. I tend to explore pretty serious when it comes to Persona. Or just stuff that you're really into in general. Persona I can get though. Persona, those games tend to be very like in line with the plot. No, that's just standard RPG though. Most RPGs tend to be pretty leaning into like story, at least the more recent ones. Need to refill. Hold on. This is the one that creates music. It took you a little bit to hear this song in the actual game, knowing how most RPGs go. Fun story, the Arrow said that while working on a song to play, Reworld was announced. Right, this probably took a long ass time to fucking prep up. Because this looks like it takes a lot of coordination.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I see you're cosplaying as the Persona 3 main character.
Now I'm tired.
You're tired. Can go to bed, lady. Christ. Can go to bed, lady. Nice. Another Zelda and Don there. I need to watch Don as well, because I've heard some really good stuff about that. Especially that one episode that I heard made people cry. I really don't know what happens in that one episode. Make people so sentimental. Like, is it really at the same point as like, I don't know, the first fucking few minutes of Upper? Like the fucking Pixar movie? I don't know. Or, I don't know, fucking most of the backstories from like One Piece. I don't know, maybe backstories from One Piece only really started affecting me probably only after like Chopper. Because Chopper one almost made me cry. wasn't banned until I was like 13, 14. Right. I also was somewhat. I don't know. I had the music classes, but we would just play with the flute. We loves Katamari. Like Katamari Damacy. Da 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 da. That's another one I need, and that's another series I need to get to at some point. Because I'm pretty sure there's a few games on PS3 too. But, although I'm pretty sure those games are a little bit expensive, I think. Then also on PS2 too. I don't tend to see those Katamari games though on Vinted. They're probably like rare games. God damn, that's a weird looking Mario with the fucking mutton shots. Yeah, different version of Mario, I guess. Oh. I once saw someone cosplaying as a Katamari person on Insta. Yeah, motherfucker had like a cylinder on his fucking head. And the huge rolling ball. Was it the same size as the Earth though? Because I'm pretty sure those balls are supposed to be in the shape of like stars, like actual stars. No idea. It's fucking quarter top. Make it as big as possible, motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Wait, I think I see someone cosplaying Junpei. Oh my god, someone's cosplaying Junpei. Next up is the cosplay contest. I just got a photo with Deadloop, Steve Nog, and Sean Fontano.
Alright, speaking of which, anime stuff? Yeah. Now that we're in the topic like anime stuff, one of the two Wii games that I got recently is an anime game. You wanna guess which one it is? Yeah, recently I got two Wii games. One of them is the Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, and the other one is a certain anime game. You wanna guess which one it is?
I've been a Persona fan since I was like a sophomore in high school, so I figured why not cosplay as one of the characters from Persona?
Naruto? No.
Why not, right? As long as you enjoy it, that's the most important. Yeah. As I said, cosplay.
It's not based on both Wii, you said? Yeah, it's on the Wii. One of them is the Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, and the other one is the quote-unquote anime game. Yeah, it's not based on an already existing IP. It's a brand new IP that's quote-unquote based on anime.
Let's go. Yeah.
There we go, the GTA 5 panel. Is it something I heard of?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Suda 5.1 beforehand? Pseudo 5.1. Pseudo 5.1, yeah. Pseudo 5.1. If you look him up, him or his studio Grasshopper Studios, you might figure out which game I'm talking about. That's Grasshopper Studios, that I think.
I did not see that.
Ever heard of it? All right. No More Heroes. You ever heard of No More Heroes beforehand?
Where the fuck you been?
I think I've seen some gameplay like once. Right, I've known of the series. I think some Call Me Johnny probably introduced me to the series because he did like a review of both No More Heroes 1 and 2 like years ago. And I was always mildly curious about it. Then also recently they released No More Heroes 3 on the Switch. Alright, Sean Montanos told us to say, where the fuck you been?
After that, you know, so when year 5 came, we decided to get out and it just happened. And that's what it is, 10 years.
Where the fuck you been? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's always good to see these three back together though. Because I don't think they've really been doing... I don't think Rockstar has actually redone anything with the quote-unquote story of GTA 5 after like the full release. Because I think they've mostly just been focusing on the fucking online. I mean, the main characters did show up. The main characters did show up on DLCs for the multiplayer once in a while. I think they did for Trevor and Mike and Franklin, but I don't think they did one for Michael. I think that's really just it was really just that. I'm pretty sure they were working on a single player DLC for GTA 5, like something like the episodes of Liberty City for GTA 4. But then they just started focusing solely on the online. Yeah.
Where the fuck you been?
Shut the fuck up. Motherfucker. Get your ass here. Little shit. As you might want to turn up the volume on the video since the game is a little louder than it. This is really at max. Yeah, hold on, I might... where the hell was it? I mean, I'll just add a game to this shit.
Everybody look back. Look, stand.
There we go.
That's Trevor.
And I think it might be the game then.
That's Michael.
I mean, I literally just used the exact same fucking setup when I was, you know, when I was watching the fucking video with the completionist. I didn't hear anyone complaining about it, so I think it just made the video way too fucking low.
Looking back.
Yeah, you can barely fucking hear what they're saying. Yeah, even me right now. What the shit? Fuck off. Fucking Clipton's in there. I have the game pretty low on my TV. Even then I can barely understand what they're saying.
Death wish!
You can't kill Franklin in the game, so just say Michael, Trevor, or Kevin.
I chose A.
Nah,
I'll whack Trevor so fast you make the head spin.
you're talking about the different endings for GTA 5? Okay.
Pull the trigger. I let Michael pull the trigger because then the cutscene at the end made more sense. But yeah, I didn't hear the first part of your question, but I killed Trevor.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude.
You meanie.
Killed Trevor.
Why'd you kill your best friend?
Actually, I didn't even play the game. I just skipped right to killing Trevor.
Face.
Put up with his ass for 3.5
Come on. Even when the fucking MP just glitches out like that. Come on.
I just said, man, I'm just gonna get skip, X.
Dude, will you fuck off? Oh my god.
Story of my life.
Hey, I'll play.
Dude, the fucking MP just was glitching out. Do you mind?
What the fuck have you been?
And why do you think you're coming up here on the
Will you fuck off of that? Come on. Work, damn it. Why does it keep why does the EMP keep fucking doing that? Okay, fucking restart. Oh my god, guys. This guy can be fucking annoying sometimes to catch up. Because of my phone. Yeah, I'm really not hearing anything coming out of those fuckers' mouths.
Which would have never happened in real life.
Yeah, not just in the game, but also set.
I am not hearing anything.
It wasn't the sad news it was for me when I found out Michael could
Yeah, I think the problem is also that Franklin's voice actor head over there doesn't have his own microphone, I think. I think that's also a problem. He doesn't have his own microphone.
What about you, Steven? Who did you kill?
What? Trevor, tell us.
It's not a book.
Frick. I don't hear anything. Motherfucker, get your ass here. Get your ass here, fucker.
So he chose A also.
Bitch.
Another question, guys. Okay, my friend, what's your name and question?
Yeah, hold on, I need to really increase the fucking audio in my computer just so I can hear anything.
You guys think of Kevin Weston? Jonathan Walker played Devin Weston, and he was terrific. I mean, he's such an arrogant asshole. You know, you had to hate him, but you had to love him too, because it was a great character to hate. You know, so that and it made it really easy to choose C sometimes. You know, I guess.
Because you just wanted to kill like the villains, quote unquote, of the game.
I got a booth with Rhythm Heaven Fever. Everyone, yeah, all good.
There we go. Now it's back to normal. Hold on. I need to put the audio back to normal. Here we go.
That Rhythm Heaven Fever over there.
Here we go. Now it's back to normal.
Something that I think Wheatley might like.
Ooh, some Catherine stuff. Right, the re-release with the new lady, with the new love interest, I think. I'd play with Catherine as well. Funny you mentioned that. The first time that I've seen Catherine was actually with the completionist. I think that was like one of his first games that he ever completed on the show.
I probably would get myself. I thought this was a Rhythm Heaven. I thought this was Rhythm Heaven. I just been Goku. Hold on. Looks like Persona. Is it made by the same company?
Yeah, isn't that Atlas?
I can't tell. Let me know. Let me know. I don't know. Oh my god.
What is that? Some fucking Dance Dance Revolution?
You know, if this is on sale tomorrow, I might get that. For her. Oh wait, that's just a regular Xbox shit.
Ooh, I see. I saw some. I saw a Spider-Man game there. Okay. I was surprised that I saw Rhythm Heaven Fever at the con. Ooh, the orange box. Nice.
I wonder what happens if we actually put this in.
From my understand, the orange box comes with like a pre-patched version of Team Fortress 2 without all the previous updates. I'm pretty sure you can no longer play the PS3 version of Team Fortress 2 because the servers went off a while ago, I think. So I'm pretty sure that's the only way to play Portal 1 on PS3, I think. Maybe he's trying to find a DDR dance pad for 360. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's probably what you're looking for. Ooh, I think I saw Resident Evil 1 in there. Yeah, I think I saw it. Yeah, no, wait, no, that's Resident Evil 6. Ooh, the Saboteur, right. I really recommend you get this one, Scrod, if you can find a Saboteur. That's actually I've heard, I haven't played it myself, but I've heard some really cool stuff about this one. So if you ever get the chance, try this one out. I've heard some really good things about the Saboteur.
Never heard of that game.
Rock Band 4, okay. I've never played Rock Band, but I think I did try a little bit of Guitar Hero back in college. It was like literally just a boot next to the fucking, right next to the classes. moderately rock band form. Okay, has a bunch of songs from like video games, anime, etc. Okay, so they pretty much just you'd be able to like insert any song onto it. Okay, reminds me a lot of like Vib Ribbon on PS1. Got him. I prefer Reload Mass Destruction over 2006. And again, I never played any of the Guitar Heroes or Rock Band stuff. Again, I did try Guitar Hero beforehand, but I just my fingers just could not keep up with the fucking song. And Burn My Dread Final Battle, the lyrics were changed. There might be some changes here and there just make it compatible with Rock Band, I don't know. Almost had him. No, for the game for Persona 3. Okay, fight the remaster, for reload. Okay. Right, I did mention before that some of the lyrics were changed for the remake.
I've only played Reload, so not on portable or the original, so don't worry.
Wrong one. Hey, you want shit. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Got him. Got him stuck in the fucking rock there. Right. This should be the last session for Need for Speed Rivals before the servers go off. So that's gonna be very interesting to see how the game goes with you know, the servers being off. Yeah, see if it still pops at the fucking try to connect to PS Plus or whatever. Over your shit.
Breaking your heart, it only makes you look even more beautiful. I don't believe it's true, but I see we could be close. Close enough to you a real name for us. And she would say to me, oh, I love you so. Say you won't let me go. Oh yeah. Rain falls on me and now
That's a very long song though.
tell me, do you find me more beautiful now? I'm not the kind to let you watch as I cry. So I've got to leave, I've got to forget you. And so hide myself away from the world. Leave behind the soul.
I had to see if there were any Rhythm Heaven songs.
I have finally won at the game.
Besides, no Persona stuff.
Fun. I suppose that I was too young.
Got him.
You played Rhythm Heaven? Which one?
Yeah, there we go. Trying to find the Rhythm Heaven for shit. Trying to find some good old Rhythm Heaven music.
But, yeah, Ted, you know what version it was? No, Fever, Megamix, Sengoku.
What? Fucking when it keeps teleporting. Fucking horse shit.
Oh, I love this one. Yeah. Yeah, sure, why not?
What? I was right next to the guy. What the fuck? Oh, horse shit.
Okay, Fever, Wave, Megamix, yes. Game Boy. Yep. Hey, let's go. What can I do? What can I do? The only one for me is you. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Tell me.
Got him. After this song, headphone users beware. Oh god.
I think my heart is
Oh, good thing I'm not using headphones. I just gave up on using headphones after just started giving me a fucking headache.
by now. Never know I never will forget you. What can I do?
Heavy metal music will be played. Okay, gotcha.
What to do with your love? Won't ever give you up.
And I was near the speaker. Oh boy. Did you always lower the music for? Did you always lower the sound for like when editing the video? Fucker. What? Damn it. What? Will you fuck off with that? My god. Boink, frick. Always causes the... That fucking shit always causes the EMP to glitch out. Yeah, but it was still pretty fucking loud even when I did so. Yep, there we go. This shit a little bit louder than usual. Man poster. Then we'll see how much more we can get done in like 15 minutes. Kingdom Hearts? No, I don't think this is... I think this is music from Kingdom Hearts. But this I don't really recognize it. Done. That's so fucking expensive. When editing this, I was paying attention to the TV to see if I recognized the game. I think I saw like some Zelda stuff. Yeah, I think this might be just Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just Tears of the Kingdom. What the fuck? Yeah, then that dude got launched. Fuck off from teleporting. Bitch. Fuck. Yeah, that's definitely Zelda playing the TV there. There you go. Oh, there he is. I wonder if those fucking inflatable arm tube mans ever get in the way of the, you know, the players or the instruments or whatever.
Thank you. Great choice, everyone. Great choice. Go!
Come on, there's no one near that. Oh shit. Get over here. Will you fuck off with that, dude? Come on. God, you're so annoying. Get some. There we go. These were the guys that I bought the Master Security Breach vinyl from. Like, I know this is a game by heart. Yeah, even the fucking thing said it was Mega Man 2. You can even tell from that it's Mega Man. Cool remixes though. Where the fuck are you going? Here. Oh shit. Get your ass here. Your ass here, fucker. Bitch. You're gonna go for the jump. Nope. No, you're not. You're not gonna go for the fucking jump, you little shit. Don't you fucking dare waste my time. Also, I got the vinyl sign too. Okay, nice.
Wow!
Wow. That's definitely Death by Glamour from Mike Undertale. Uncle loves rock heavy metal music. He was somewhere in the back of this. Okay. Met a bunch of performers too, including Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace, that dude. Favorite character from like favorite character from that fucking one game with Tim Schafer and fucking Jack Black. Where I'm pretty sure, yeah, Ozzy Osbourne was in that one game. I don't remember the fucking name of it right now, but he played Death in it. Brutal Legend, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Brutal Legend. I need to play that game too. Yeah, it seems a lot of fun. There's so much shit on the PS3 that I want to play. And I already have so much shit already on the PS3 I need to play. Hell yeah. Is that FNAF? No, that's definitely Mario 64. That's Dar Dogs. here, fucker. Will you fuck off? Oh my god. So annoying. Oi. Bitch. Oh, to see Lacey Johnson come to Retro World at some point. We've rated her before. Alright. I need to do more DS stuff as well. I always be able to finally do like Mario Kart DS or 64 DS on stream. I played those games like I played those games countless of fucking times when I was a kid. She uses a really cool keyboard guitar. That one-winged angel? Yeah, that's definitely one-winged angel. I'm pretty sure there was a performer at Kineticon, but not like Flame GD or Racy. There was a J-pop idol. We'll do this one more bus, then we'll call it a session. I'm not familiar with the J-pop stuff, by the way. Me either. I never really paid attention to that. Even when I started getting more into like the whole VTuber shit. Damn it. God damn, he got launched. And he teleported. That fucking pussy did. No, you don't. Get out of here. it's probably not gonna be. We're probably not gonna be able to buy much with this amount of cash, but we should be able to always get some stuff. Still pretty cool though. Another one canceled due to problems, but they're coming next year. Okay, interesting. We still were able to fully upgrade another car. Could be a full set though. Yeah, we worked on 4 cars. No, kind of. Oh, kind of. We did work on 3 because we had already bought all the upgrades from this one. Back this one. Let's see what our stats are. 51 out of 69. Alright, not bad, I guess. It's just still gonna take fucking forever though. So we just start with this one. There's still 3, 4, 5, 6. There's still 6 sets of fucking cars left. Huh? There's still 18 cars they have to work on. I think people who perform at stuff like this is like one of the only ways that they get paid from their merchandise table. Okay, right, makes sense. That's where they get most of their attention from. All right, is this the rest of the whole video? Just this thing? Okay, it's some Tamagotchi stuff, Tamagotchi life, some more games, that too, and just your roots. Okay. Alright, I forgot the Xbox 360 version has a different cover for Catherine compared to the PS3 version. Right, I forgot that. Is that Catherine with a K or Catherine with a C? I think this is Catherine with a K, right? Catherine with a K is the one on the 360, while Catherine with a C is the one... Oh wait, no, it's the other way around. Okay. So Catherine with a C is the one on 360, and Catherine with a K is the one on PS3, right? I'm more familiar with the PS3 cover. Yeah, that'll be it for today. This game is still gonna take fucking forever to go through, but we are still doing good enough progress, somewhat. Yeah, I remember Lacey mentioning that it's one of the only ways they get paid. Makes sense. That's where most of the attention that they get comes from. There we go. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Alright, at least managed to, I think, fully work on 2 sets of cars, somewhat. No, we already almost done with 1 set, and then the other set we only had 2 cars to worry about. So yeah, and there's still 6 more sets to work on. Probably each session we do, which is just gonna be 2.5 hours, we're probably gonna get at least 1 set done. So my guess is Need for Speed Rivals, if we keep going at this pace, is probably gonna still take 5 to 6 more sessions, something like that. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Need for Speed Rivals today. Next stream shall be tomorrow, though, where we are gonna be continuing on where we left off with more Sonic Adventure. Right, last we left off, we finished off with Sonic and Tails' playthrough, and we did a little bit with the Knuckles' playthrough. So we should be able to finish off Knuckles maybe, and start working on Amy. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to finish off with Amy. Yeah, it really depends. I mean, yeah, I think so. We'll see. We might have enough time to deal with Knuckles, Amy, and maybe either Big or Gamma. Don't know which one comes first. So yeah, again, next stream shall be tomorrow at 11 p.m. GMT1, where we are going to be continuing on. We'll let off with more Sonic Adventure 1. If you like to be notified when I go live, or any other shenanigans I have on my stream schedules or video uploads, you can go to my Discord where you'll be notified as such. If you also want to keep track of any previous streams out of Spaz, you could also go to my YouTube as well. Now, all that said and done, who are we going to be playing today? Well, let's see on right now, shall we? I'll probably put the video in my car when I get one. Okay. If you get one. You're still working on your license, your driver's license, right? Ugh. Alright, let's see. Permit, yeah, alright, same thing. And a job, right, that too. Here we go. So yeah, for this stream, we're gonna be playing Zuniku. Right now they're going through the new skate game from EA. I think it's supposed to be a reimagining of like the skate series. I have heard things about the skate games on PS3, like EA. So this is probably like the new one, I guess. So yeah, you guys have fun with Zuniku. Ever so much today. As always, have a good one. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya. Have a good one. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya.